Hey, machiners, Craig Carone here. Hey, I want to do a quick tutorial video. I know a lot of you guys actually probably build lists, and I actually created a post the other day on a cool little strategy for building your list and recruiting people, sponsoring people, bringing your leads into Facebook. So I actually got a few questions from people in my team, and I figured I'd share with you guys. This is something that I teach my own students. A lot of times when you get into businesses, like NWC or whatever you might belong to now, a lot of times they offer, sales pages and landing pages and things like that. But problem is that it's not really that great. Um, and it's kind of like a problem because it's not just that they're not great. It doesn't provide any value, obviously, in the funnel when they do create the funnel. And it's usually not even a funnel. Usually it's just a landing page, and it, obviously just gets sent to, once they sign up, they get sent to another page, a thank you page, and then you read a bunch of emails, okay? And there's really nothing congruent there. There's really nothing that they're offering people. It's, usually like, hey, learn how to make $10,000 in 30 days using, whatever. Okay. It's really nothing spectacular. Obviously, the guys that are really doing well in businesses like NWC or anything else that's out there, like Empower Network was really big. If you ever notice, the guys that are making the money are the guys that actually customize their own personal funnels. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys today. I kind of wanted to go over a funnel process that I put my students through. It's really not that hard. It's pretty simple to do. It's just, it just does take a little bit of thinking and things like that. But, we need to offer a solution to people's pain, not, how to make $10,000 in a month. Okay. We need to offer them something. We need to take what we call a chunk out of the product of the business. So, for instance, NWC has a ton of tools. They have tons of tools, broadcasting tools. They have self-development training, all types of stuff. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to taking a chunk out of that and creating our funnel out of those little pieces of material that they do offer. And we want to keep it congruent and related to what the company's about, right? We don't want to just say, hey, make $5,000 or $10,000 overnight by pushing this button, right? It's stupid, and no one's going to really sign up. People want value in order to trade their email, right? So what better way than to offer a great lead magnet? So, and, obviously, I mean, it's not for everybody. Not everybody's going to be doing creating funnels. But like I said, this is kind of like if you ever look at a lot of these bigger guys out there, like big gurus out there, this is what they do. Okay. I don't consider myself a guru. I never will, because I just don't like the term guru. I've made a lot of money in the years that I've been online. I've created tons of funnels for people like Ryan Dice and, Perry Belcher and a ton of other people that we won't mention, but just want to let you know that I am qualified to teach this stuff because this is something that I've been teaching a lot of people as well. And I've created a lot of funnels for a lot of people, gone through a lot of training through a lot of big guys like Ryan Dice and stuff as well. He's really great at creating funnels as well, and that's where I learned everything from. But so I guess we can get on with this. So what you see on your screen right now is actually a mind map I put together for NWC because obviously I just joined NWC a couple weeks ago, and I'm creating a funnel for NWC. The problem being is, and I'm going to repeat this again, is that a lot of times when you join a company, there's really no substantial pages that you can use. The other problem is that you have 1,000 other affiliates using the same exact page. And sometimes it becomes a problem. But if you have a group like, the group that we're in, which is really cool because Eric and Matthew and Paul, they actually created a sales page for you guys. They do different, the 21-day challenge. They have the sales page for the webinar that they do. So they're always coming up with new ideas for you guys to promote, which is awesome. For those of you guys that don't want to create your funnels, doesn't matter because, like I said, it's kind of cool that we have somebody, Let me get this. Sorry. My computer shuts down every once in a while. So it's kind of cool to have a team like this that actually go out there and create these pages for you guys. So I actually just want to go through a funnel process. And guys, look, man, no one's going to teach this type of stuff. Trust me. Okay. In order to learn this type of technique or strategy, how to build funnels and things like that, you know, you're going to find tons of stuff out there on funnels. But I'm going to tell you this, you're not going to find people teaching you how to create a funnel with a company that you're in. They might, you know, there's teachings out there on how to create funnels for, you know, products and things like that, but not for network marketing businesses. Okay. You just won't see people spilling their secrets on that. Okay. You just won't. Trust me. I know. I've looked around for years trying to find somebody. And when I finally did, it cost me $2,000 to learn this stuff. On top of the $2,000 that I had to pay to learn this type of stuff, I went to seminars, I went to other events. So I probably spent about $10,000 just learning this type of stuff. Okay. So I think I'm pretty qualified. I've built hundreds of funnels for clients, for students, for people that weren't even my clients, that were just, you know, other people's clients, and, you know, working on projects with them as well. So I just kind of want to take you through a little diagram that I'm going to be doing with my funnel, and maybe you guys can kind of replicate what I'm doing if that's what you want to do. If not, it's okay too, because Eric and Matthew and Paul, they're always churning out new pages for you guys to use. But for those of you guys that are a little bit more advanced, and like I said, this isn't for the beginners. Sorry, guys, for you guys that are kind of new and kind of green. This isn't for beginners. Does take a little bit of know-how, and does take a little bit of learning, but it's really not that hard once you understand the process. Once you understand how a funnel works, this is a piece of cake, guys. So it's not going to cost you $2,000 or $10,000 to learn this stuff either. You know, you guys can just follow in this group, man. I'm always going to be teaching new stuff and things like that. So, and if you need help with it, man, I'm always here to help, man. I don't charge people to help them out or give advice and things like that. Okay. So feel free to contact me. And if you needed some advice, just let me know. All right. So here's how it works, guys. Actually, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to kind of take you through a normal process that people usually do. And we'll just go from there. All right, so let's just make a little diagram here. I'm going to show you guys kind of what most people do, okay? And let's just create this here. We'll go from there. Okay. All right, so we're going to name this the lead page, okay? So this is the lead page. Let's make that a little bit bigger here. All right, so this is the lead page, and we're going to just call this the OTO offer. That's what most people call it. I don't call it an OTO offer, but that's what most people call it usually. So this is like the OTO offer, or what we call tripwire, okay? And this is kind of where it stops. You might sometimes see a thank you page or something like that. So we'll go ahead and create a thank you page. And a lot of times you don't even see this OTO offer, which is sometimes good, okay? So then you got your thank you page here. And this is just kind of like the typical way that people do it. It's the easy way, the simple way, the way that really doesn't work very well. All it's going to do is bring in a lot of leads, okay? It'll bring you a lot of leads in, and that's about it. It's not really giving value to people or anything like that, okay? So this is a typical way of doing things. Usually the lead page starts out like this, and it usually says something like, you know, learn how to make, you know, or make $10,000 a month, you know, using this push button system, or whatever the case may be. Okay. And then it goes on to, and it's just a lead page. You sign up, and most of the time you just sign up. It takes you to a thank you page right away. Okay. And then you get a bunch of emails trying to get you into the company. Okay. That's usually how it works. OTO pages, you usually don't see that unless there's a product being sold, or unless there's a giveaway being sold on the landing page. So on the lead page or the landing page, usually if there's an offer, like something free that they're giving away, then you'll see an OTO offer. But mostly when you see company pages, like, you know, let's Empower Network, for instance, usually you just see a landing page that says something like, we'll make you, we'll teach you how to make $10,000 or whatever. And usually it just goes to a thank you page. Please check your email. And that's it. It ends there. Okay. And this is why these pages don't work. And like I said, thousands of other affiliates are using that same exact page. So people are seeing that page everywhere. All right. And it becomes a problem, because the problem is that if someone else is already promoting that same page, and you have thousands of other people promoting in the same exact page, the same exact traffic sources that you're using, for instance, like solo ads, things like that, of course, it's going to be a problem. Okay. No one's going to sign up to it unless your page was that first page out there, right? All right. Well, that's usually doesn't happen, because usually on a launch, unless it's a pre-launch, you're not going to see the results that you want to get. So I always create my own funnels. It just makes things a little bit easier. But I'm going to basically take you through a diagram of what I do. Okay. So as you can see up the top there, you'll see your lead magnet from going from top to bottom. You'll see the lead magnet, the tripwire, your foundational offer, which is NWC. Okay. And then you can have another foundational offer number 2. Okay. Then you got your cash amplifier, and then you have your different email series. You got your cognitive, you got your interlocking email series, and you got your acceleration email series. Okay. And I'm not going to go into full explanation on everything here. And I'm just going to show you my funnel that I use for another company. And I'm actually revamping it right now to add NWC into it as well. All right. So here's the main thing, guys. Your funnel needs to be congruent. Okay. It needs to relate to everything throughout your whole funnel. Everything needs to relate. All right. So let's just take NWC, for instance. All right. NWC has a ton of products. They got the big vault back there. They've got, but we're gonna focus on the $25 products, right? Because that's what the level that most people are gonna come in at. So if we focus on the $25 product, what do we have? We have a bunch of self-development stuff, right? So what would our sales copy be like? What would we want to use for a tripwire? Okay, tripwire, for those of you guys don't know, a tripwire is basically a sales page. Okay, it's something that's going to get them in at a low cost. Okay, so let's say you have a tripwire. You want to keep it between $7 and $20 normally. Okay, now you can use NWC as a tripwire, obviously, because it's pretty cheap. It's $25 to get in. But what I would do is, for me, honestly, I like to use companies like that. I like to use them as a core offer. Okay, your core offer is going to be your main offer. Okay, it's going to be your back end offer. All right, so we have your lead magnet, we have the tripwire, we have the foundational offer. Okay, in those orders. Okay, so your lead magnet basically is going to be a free giveaway. It's going to be something for free that you're giving away on your landing page. Okay, in order to get their email address. Okay, once they get into the lead magnet and they actually sign up for free, they're going to be taken to this page right here, which is a tripwire. Okay, now and I'm going to show you these pages here in a minute. Now the tripwire its main goal is to sell you something. Okay, something cheap. Okay, so let me give you an example. If you guys remember, what's the company? It was a record company back years and years ago. Columbia House Records or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was called. But they used to do this thing where they would mail you 12 CDs or 10 tapes. It wasn't even CDs back then. It was 10 tapes for like a penny, right? So that was their tripwire. Send us a penny and we'll send you 10 tapes. And it was an awesome tripwire. And I'll tell you why it worked so well. Because for one, it made people take an action. Okay, and that's what the tripwire is for. It's to make people take an action. So when people signed up for free to get something, like a free whatever it was, I think it was a free CD or something like that, or a free DVD, then they make you take out a penny, okay? And the reason why it works so well is because of this. Because they would send that postcard out, and people would actually have to go in their pocket, pull out a penny, tape it to the postcard, and mail it back, okay? They actually took an action because they really wanted it. Well, that gave permission for the company to put them on their mailing list. So anytime, or their call list, mailing list, whatever. So now they can actually, mail this person, keep sending mail to them, right? On different offers, become a member for $9.95 a month. This is how they made millions and millions of dollars. Okay. It was a brilliant offer. And you know what? It's a model that everybody's actually based off of. If you ever look at a lot of these big gurus, funnels out there, you'll see it. Okay. Now, I particularly like my funnels better, but that's just me because it's I don't like to follow what other people do because I like to do what works for me. I like to do what's actually makes sense. I don't like to have all these different just ideas, 20 tripwires and all that stuff. To me, that's nonsense. It takes too long to get through, and people get frustrated with it. Okay, so I keep it very simple. But in the same sense, here's where I do things differently. I do my email series differently. Most people will just set one set of email series up and boom, that's it. Okay. Now, in order to set up a funnel like the way I'm going to be showing you guys, especially the email series, you have to have the right autoresponder to do this. Okay. A lot of times people use Aweber and Get Response and places like that because they're big names out there. But unfortunately, I don't use them. Or actually, fortunately, I don't use them, I should say, not unfortunately. I just don't use them. I used to. I did for years. But, it becomes a problem when you have, so many people using the same autoresponder. Your emails don't get out on time like they should be. Not everybody's getting your emails. A lot of spam going through. It just, as much as they work on keeping their servers clean, it just doesn't always work. So, to be honest with you, I stick with companies that with autoresponders that actually don't have big names because I know their servers are going to be real clean. Not tons of people are blocking up their servers, so that way my emails actually get delivered. Not just that, but I had a lot of problems with Aweber getting hacked. I got my account hacked a few times. They denied it, and then they admitted it. Then they denied it again, then they admitted it. So it would just become too much of a hassle. Not just that, but you're paying a lot of money for the list size. At the time, I think I had over 100,000 people on my list. This was a few years back. I was paying actually it was more than that. I think I had around 2 or 300,000 people on my list. And I was paying close to $800 a month, probably a little bit more. So it's very expensive once you get a big list. And the way it is nowadays, building your list, it really isn't worth paying that much money because your list isn't as responsive as it used to be unless you know how to market properly. Okay, unless you know how to build relationships with your list. Most people don't. Most people just send emails out, promo, buy. That's it. Okay, you have to build your list. You have to build that relationship. You have to be very proactive with your list, and you have to give a lot of value. I mean, that's the main thing, guys. A lot of value. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the way that it works, okay? And it's really simple. So the way the email series works is this. All right, so let's just say that someone signed in and signed up for the lead magnet, and they went ahead, put their email in. So here's what happens. They go to this lead magnet here, okay, which is your free offer, which is your landing page with your free offer on it. And then once they sign up, they get sent to a tripwire. Okay, this is, like I said, this is your little tiny offer to get them in the door. You want them to buy something from you, because if they buy something from you, you have a 50% better chance that they're going to join your business. Okay, if you send someone to a lead magnet and then send them straight to your core offer, your foundational offer, they're 9 times out of 10 they're not going to buy it because, for one, it's probably going to be too expensive to get in. For two, they have no idea who you are. So why would they buy anything that big from you? Okay, so get them in on a small price. So what I do is I sell a $7 little offer, and it gets them in the door. They get to know me. They see all the value they got for $7. And then, of course, the foundational offer, they're going to want to join. Okay, they want to know what I'm doing and what I'm using and how much, how I'm making my money, right? All right, so the way it works is this. They get in at the lead magnet. They automatically get this cognitive email series, okay, which basically welcomes them, gives them more information. This is going to be your main email, okay? This is the email that you're going to send broadcasts to, okay? Once they start getting these email series, this is going to be basically giving them free stuff, okay? You're going to get them in. You're going to say something like, hey, welcome to, whatever your lead is, or whatever your lead magnet is. Hey, welcome. Thanks for picking this up, blah, blah, blah. Hey, watch for tomorrow's email because I'm going to send you something else, okay? And this is going to keep bringing them back into your email, right? Now, if they go into the tripwire, right, and if they buy the tripwire, here's what's going to happen. They're still going to stay on the cognitive email series, but what's going to happen now is, let's say that they don't buy the interlocking, or let's say they don't buy the tripwire. Well, they're going to get 2 sets of emails, okay? If they don't buy this tripwire, this interlocking email series is going to consistently keep bringing them back to the tripwire, okay? It's going to give them more information about it, why they need to get it, blah, 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 okay? Now, if they get it, okay, if they get this and they buy it for $7, now what happens is they get taken off this interlocking email series. They automatically get taken off that email series, and and you see the arrow? They automatically get put onto the acceleration series. Okay, and what the acceleration series does is once they buy the tripwire, they get taken off the interlocking email series because they don't need to buy the tripwire anymore because they already bought it. They get on and put onto this acceleration series. The acceleration series is going to promote the NWC. Okay, it's going to promote your foundational offer. If you have more than one foundational offer, cool. It'll promote both. All right. If you have another core offer or whatever, then what's going to happen is you can get them into a membership site of somewhere or whatever. I don't know what your other foundational offer would be, but I recommend always starting out with 1. I wouldn't go overboard and start with 2 or 3. I would just start with keeping it simple. Get your lead magnet, your tripwire, your foundational offer, and that's it. Okay. Now, here's what happens. If they do get into this foundational offer, if they get into NWC, let's say, now you have what we call a cash amplifier, okay? Your cash amplifier is your big ticket product, okay? This is a product that maybe you sell coaching. Maybe you have software that you want to sell, whatever it is. Most of the time it's probably some type of coaching or one-on-one consulting, something like that. But this is your big ticket item. Could be $500, could be $1,000, could be up to $2,000. I charge $2,000 for my coaching, okay? So when people get into my foundational offer, and even if they don't, I still offer my coaching on the back end. I still ask people if they need help with something. Here's my coaching. Check out my sales page. This is what I offer. This is my guarantee, okay? So boom, now I've got a big ticket offer back there. Okay, so not only are you making money off your tripwire for $7, which is a measly $7, it's not, it's not going to make a whole lot of money. But here's what the tripwire does. It covers your acquisition costs. And what I mean by covering your acquisition costs, I mean, because it's only $7, basically it's covering your ad cost. Okay, so if you're spending money on YouTube ads or Facebook ads, all that really is doing is just covering your ads. Okay, it's covering the cost for your ads. That's it. And that's what we want. We don't want to be wasting money on ads if we're not making any money, right? So basically that's what this is for. It's a very easy offer. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money to get it, and people don't have to think twice about getting it. So if you were to go to the foundational offer first, people would have to sit there and think like, should I do it? Should I not? And then they never end up getting it, right? With a tripwire, it's much easier because tripwire could be $1, could be $7, could be $20. It's a low price product, and it's only a one-time price, okay? They don't have to pay for it again. And they get brought into a membership site where they get all their material. So it's really easily consumable, okay? Your tripwire should be very consumable, and it's really easy to get to, okay? And it's very low cost. It would cost more money to go to McDonald's and get a number 8, okay? So they don't have to sit here and think. This is basically impulse buying. It triggers that impulse buyer in their brain, okay? So it's because it's only $7, it doesn't take much to think about it. It's boom, I'm done. I'm getting it. This is awesome. I love the lead magnet. I know this is going to be awesome too. Okay. So you see how the emails are set up. Then you got, and like I said, you have the cash amplifier. This is your big, ticket item, your big coaching product, or whatever the case may be. All right. So hopefully you understand this process here. It's really not that hard of a process. It's pretty simple, but you should see how this works. Now I'm going to show you guys a funnel here. So this is a funnel that I've built for another company that I work with. I won't mention the company's name, but let's just put it this way. The company provides tools for your business, okay? They provide autoresponder, they provide tracking, they provide video hosting, task manager, rotators, everything that you need. Basically, this company has it for a low cost, okay? But what I did, and remember we were talking about taking a chunk out of your company's product. So because NWC is my core offer, Okay, that's what you would do. You would take chunks out of that, right? And I'm going to show you an example here in a minute. So the company that I work with, and because I would be showing you the page that I'm working with for NWC, but I don't. I'm just starting building that right now. So this is the only thing I have available right now. So basically, what I did was the other company that I belong to, I just took chunks of that product and created my sales. I created my tripwire and I created my lead magnet. Now, what I did, because they offer like an autoresponder, what I did was I created my lead magnet and tripwire off the autoresponder. So what would be something that people that need an autoresponder or use autoresponders, what would be something that they could use? Well, I figured let's try a 5-part email series, okay? This is easy. It's easily downloadable. It can be consumed within 5 minutes. And all they have to do is paste it in their autoresponder series. Or an autoresponder. That's it. Whether they use Aweber or whatever, now they have a 5-part email series that quadruples sales and builds the bond. Real simple. Okay. The way I build my landing pages, I don't build around any hype around it. I tell people what they're getting. Okay. A lot of people that teach squeeze pages or how to create copy for their squeeze pages, they just, learn this secret exact technique on how to do that. To me, that's all nonsense. I've used to write like that. It's really garbage. It just brings in a lot of crappy leads, okay? I got a little bit more advanced with my writing. So basically, I tell people exactly what they're getting. Copy and paste this 5-part interlocking email follow-up series today to get more opens, clicks, and sales from your subscribers while creating that important bond. And then it just goes through the whole email series, what they're getting. This email creates what I call the bond commitment. It tells them exactly what each email does, okay? And then, of course, I got the 2-step opt-in process. When they click on it, boom. Yes, I need the email series, and that's it, okay? I always show the images. Images always carry out a lot better as far as conversions go. There's some images of the actual product that they're getting, okay? And, of course, my name, my company, my brand, everything, okay? So that's my landing page. Now, here's what happens. Let's just say, for instance, I went ahead and signed up, okay? Now, now I get sent to a tripwire, okay? Now, you see how this is already congruent. I've got an autoresponder that I'm using as the product to chunk out, some of the product out of it. So now what I'm doing is I'm giving them a 5-part email series that I put together for people, all right? And they're getting it for free. Now they sign up and they go to my tripwire, okay? I don't have the video up here for it because this is going to be for another product I'm doing for NWC right now, but there's no video there. The video basically is going to be my tripwire. And this actually, this page was for my other company. So they get the lead magnet, which is the 5 email part series. Now I'm still staying congruent. I'm still giving them something that relates. So now I'm offering a sales funnel. This is called the 5-step formula, okay? And basically it's a sales funnel, and it gives them, templates that they can use to build their funnel out, how to engineer the perfect lead magnet for your specific audience, the best types of lead magnets that convert 60% and higher, the perfect landing page for any offer, the exact 6-page funnel setup that you can copy and paste, fill in the blank email sequence templates, the cash amplifier, or what we like to call the speed and automation offer, how to create your cash amplifier from thin air. So it goes through the whole training on how to create a funnel, right? So that's still congruent, right? So you got your 5-part email series. Now you're learning how to build a funnel. Well, what do you need in order to get people to sign up to your funnel, to your lead magnet, to your lead page, I mean? Well, you need an autoresponder, right? What do you need when you decide, hey, man, I need to start doing ads? You need tracking. So the company that I belong to, they have all these things, okay? So you see how everything's congruent? I offer the 5-part email series, and this is only $7 to get in, and I do everything through PayPal, so it's really easy to do. So you see that 5-part email series, and then boom, I teach them how to create a sales funnel. I give them the templates, I give them the emails, I give them everything, the headlines, I give them everything that they need, because now I'm going to present them to my tool company, the company that I use the autoresponder with, the tracking, the video hosting, all that stuff, right? So everything's congruent. And the same thing goes for NWC, because that's going to be my new core offer, right? So here's what I put together so far for NWC. So let's go back to the lead magnet. Oh, actually, let's finish this real quick. All right, so here's my tripwire. Now, if they don't buy the tripwire, here's what happens. they just get automatically sent to this page. Okay. This page basically just sends them to the download page. Okay. And this is where obviously they can upgrade. But anyway, what happens is they just hit the download now button and boom, it takes them to the actual PDF. Okay. That's it. Okay. And it brings them into the emails, gives them all the emails that they need. And it's a really nice design, professional looking PDF, right? All right. So that's all they're getting for that, right? So real easy. It's consumable. Takes a few minutes. All right. If they do buy the tripwire, which is this page again I was showing you, then what happens is they get taken to this access page. Okay. The access page actually brings them into the membership. Okay. Where they get their they get the blueprint, the formula blueprint for the sales funnels, right? So once they enter their name and their email, this is where they get sent to the core offer. Okay. So since I was using another company for my core offer, this is where your core offer for NWC would be. Okay. So boom, now you've got another core offer, access instructions, do not leave this page. Now, the one thing that I always do with my videos, with my presentations, is I don't just sell to them. Okay. That's not the way to do things. All right. So let's go back here real quick. Okay. So when they sign up and they go to my tripwire page here, okay, it says right at the top, watch the video before you use any of the 5-part interlocking email series. So I'm letting them know, hey, you need to watch this video first. All right. First off, you want to congratulate them. You want to acknowledge that they signed up. Okay. And it's not about selling them something. It's saying, hey, man, look, I'm gonna give you this for $7 as a low price, right? And that's it. Okay, you don't have to sit there and try to pitch on them. Just give them just tell them what they're getting. Okay, just tell them the value that they're getting for $7. Now, when they get to this page here, basically what you're saying is you're doing the same type of deal. Okay, you're still presenting your offer, but now what you're saying is, hey, thanks again for buying. So acknowledge that they purchased from you. Let them know, say, hey, man, I appreciate the purchase. I appreciate you purchasing my 5-step formula sales funnel product. Thank you very much. Acknowledge the purchase. But we're not selling them on WC or whatever your offer is. You're upgrading their purchase. Okay. There's a big difference between trying to sell something and trying to upgrade their purchase. And here's the reason why. Only 1% of people that come to your sales page will buy something from you, right? What they say, right? 1%. So if you're selling something, 1% are going to buy. But over 50% of people that buy a product will upgrade their product. So don't offer this as a sale or trying to sell it to them. Give them the benefits, the offers, what they're getting with this, and say, hey, and acknowledge their purchase from their previous purchase. Acknowledge them. Say, hey, appreciate you purchasing the 5-step formula, but hey, I want you to check this out because I want to give you an upgraded package. This is our upgrade. This is what you get. These are the tools you get. So this is your pre-sales page. This is going to be your pre-sales page to your core offer, to your foundational offer, NWC, right? So offer them an upgrade. This is an upgrade page. It's not a sales page. This is an upgrade page for purchasing your previous product, your $7 product or $20 product, okay? Now, and all I really do is just go over everything that I'm here is pretty much in the video. I give images of everything that they're getting in here. The group that that run, the mastery group, all the bonuses that I give them, the drag and drop builder, the 2 terabytes of backup space, all that stuff, okay? And testimonials, of course, always use testimonials, and that's it, okay? Now, let's go beyond that. Now, if they do buy from me, or if they don't, it's okay. If they don't get the upgrade, that's fine. You take them straight to the membership area where they can get their 5-step formula, okay? So this is the membership area, and it takes them through everything. The overview of the 5-step funnel, the engineering the perfect lead magnet, the perfect landing page, the perfect thank you page, fill in the blank video sales template. So I give them video sales templates as well that they can use. The 5-step funnel website and email templates. I'm giving them all. And then this is videos on how to set up the funnel and everything, okay? And that's it. That's as simple as the funnel gets. It doesn't go any further than that. So there's actually 6 pages that I create, Okay, so you got your lead magnet here, your landing page with your lead magnet. Okay, this is your tripwire page. This is your access page for your free offer for the email templates from your lead magnet. So this is your download page for the lead magnet. This is the sign up page if they buy the tripwire, if they buy this product here. Okay, then they sign up to it. But once they sign up, they get taken to the core offer, which is NWC or whatever you want to pre-sell them, okay? So you want to qualify them using your own page, qualifying. And what's great about NWC is they let you use your own PayPal buttons, so it's great, okay? So you can redirect them anywhere you want. You want to redirect them to another core offer? Awesome. If you want to redirect them to your coaching product, awesome, okay? Or you can just save that for the emails. However you want to set up the funnel is up to you. Test different variations, try different things, okay? And then boom, if they don't want it, or if they do want it, it doesn't matter because they're going to get an email anyways. Okay, they're going to get an email giving them access to the membership area. Okay, and that's it. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you the process here. I will be leaving the mind map and stuff. I'll probably have it in the bottom of this post here, so that way you guys can have something to go off of. I hope this video has helped. It was kind of rushed. I mean, obviously, I kind of had to put 4 hours of training into, what was it, maybe 30 minutes so far, 35 minutes, maybe longer, probably longer than that. But this is about 4 or 5 hours of just, you know, typical training that I do with my students and things like that. I had to kind of chop it down in the 30, 45 minutes. But hopefully I didn't confuse you. And like I said, this is for people that are actually understand how to build funnels. If you don't understand how to build funnels, it's okay. Just follow this process. It's really easy. If you need help, just let me know. NWC has a lot. Oh, yeah, let me show you that too. So here's my lead magnet for NWC, okay? So this is going to be my lead magnet. It's going to go on this page here. This is going to be my landing page. This is going to be my offer here, okay? So this is going to be my lead magnet for it, because everything's about, at the $25 level, everything's about personal development, right? So I'm giving away for free, that's going to be my lead magnet, 12 mind hacks, the master of the art of persuasion. Okay, it fits right in, and then I have to create a tripwire for it. So I'm going to have to sell something, maybe create some audios and things like that, so that way I can have some type of tripwire offer as well. Okay, and you can go off of other products back there. There's other products as well. I mean, they got software back there that you could try, that you could chunk off of and things like that. And this is a really simple PDF, guys. I just made 12 different mind hacks. That's it. Okay. Number one, people always love something new. Mention this and you'll have 100% of their undivided attention, because now they need to know. So it's just a really neatly designed little PDF, and I might give a few different things out with it. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't really decided on what I'm going to do, but this is what I'm working on, and they work, guys. These funnels work tremendously well. And I don't really know how else to tell you, but put it this way, the funnels that I create always keep me on the leaderboards, okay? I know a lot of you guys want to get on those leaderboards. These types of funnels always keeps me on the leaderboards for every company I'm in. Actually, matter of fact, I'll show you here. Yeah, let's see if I can find it here. I just did one for September here, I think. I did. I'll have to look. Yeah, this is it. So as you can see, this is the leaderboard for, well, actually, that's the old one. I'll have to give you the new one. Let me see here if I can find it. There it is. So this is the new leaderboard for September. Last 30 days, you can see I'm number 2 right now for the last 30 days. I'm number 6 in the last 60 days, number 7 in the last 90 days, and number 4 in the last 180 days. And I'm number 3 right here for the most revenue generated in the last 30 days. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is a membership that has over 170,000 members. Not just members, but active members, okay? So there's 170,000, or maybe a little bit less, 150,000, something like that, around that, active members, okay? So I'm competing with 150,000 other people for these leaderboards. So I know these funnels work. And when you see these guys at the top, when you see these other guys, I've been number 1 affiliate for years, but there's other guys that are just as good as I am. So, when you see these guys on the leaderboards, like Brian Davis, that's my buddy, Jeff, Steven, they all have similar funnels. They all use similar funnels. They just use different traffic sources most of the time. But you always see people up there, and you even see my student here, Sharon Stewart. She's part of NWC as well. She's always on the leaderboards as well. So it's all about your funnel process and how you build out your funnels too. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. I don't want you guys thinking you have to go out and build a funnel and things like that. I just kind of want to share with you guys that do have a little bit more experience or want to try, creating your own funnel and things like that. I think they're really liable. I think they're the best thing to use when it comes to companies, when it comes to building teams and things like that. But like I said, you're in this group, so you guys got it made. You guys don't even have to really build a funnel. But for those those of you that want to have your own offer and want to build your own little product, or you don't even have to build a product, you can use other people's products. I'd say go for it. But this group is awesome because you guys have pages that you can use. Eric and Matthew and Paul are always churning out new pages that you guys can use. So it's never going to get old. It's never going to get saturated, which is great. Okay. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I didn't waste too much of your time. But you guys have a great night, and hopefully we'll see you here in the next couple days or so with something new. All right, guys, have a good one.